Hey, this is Anthony from RevZilla TV, where you can watch, decide, and ride. Welcome to our detailed breakdown of the new TCX X Cubed Air boot, available at RevZilla.com. So the X Cube was a very popular, above mid-height sport and sport touring riding boot from TCX. This is the X Cube Air, which means they've replaced all of the textile with mesh, and now you have a boot that's really well suited for 3-season warm weather riding. Great support, great protection, a lot of bang for the buck here too as we come in under the $200 mark. Remember, TCX is known for protection and style out of Italy. We've been continually impressed with a lot of the boots that they've delivered. Now, if we look at it in the line, there's a full range of TCX boots. There's the X Move, which is a bit of a beefier step up. There's the Air Tech. There are different boots within the range, but again, you have a little bit of different styles, or many different styles you could go with. The big selling point here is the reinforcement on the medial and lateral side and the height of this boot, which under a pair of riding pants or under a pair of jeans doesn't go all the way up, but it gives you much more comfort than a normal riding boot or riding shoe would that might be more sneaker height. Now, a quick note on fitment. No issues here. TCX is an Italian boot manufacturer that's been playing in the American market long enough to know that they need to make a boot that's going to fit folks well. Not an overly out of control arch. Again, no issues on the width here unless you have really, really wide feet. And remember, we do ship for free, so keep that in mind. As always, I'd like you to click here and subscribe to us at RevZilla TV on our YouTube channel as well. Love to hear your comments, your questions, and your feedback here on the X Cube Air. Now, diving into the boot, working our way from the ground up. Notice, technical style sports sole. It does have a nice flexibility factor, so you can get away with walking around off the bike in this bad boy, but again, it'll give you great feedback and great support right out of the box. What I love about it, lateral side TPU baked in, dual recess stitching, and then you also have that coming up here along the lateral side. We talked briefly in the beginning of this video about that. Notice that ties in with this carbon fiber style PU hard part on the outside, and again, wraps all the way around to a very much reinforced ankle cockpit, heel cockpit with a nice big counter. Now, moving up the back, you're going to see our pull tab, and then I really love that they've mimicked or mirrored this design from the lateral or outside side up onto the medial side on the inside of this boot. Again, big TPU, ties in with the mesh, ties in with some of the more texturized textile there, but again, you're getting great crush and slide protection here on a boot that is just north of that mid-height. Now, it is going to be leather, dual stitched here along the shift panel area, and you see speed laces with covered eyelets that move all the way up along the high tongue, and then you're going to have the dual closure here at the top. And the way that it's designed, again, is going to be more of that mesh on the inside, so if your foot starts to sweat, it's going to pull that sweat away, allow it to wick, allow it to move out through the outer shell of this bad boy. But again, even here in the toe box, look at the amount of mesh. This will flow a ton of air, especially if you're in a really hot climate in the middle of the summer. Awesome summer weight boot. Now, if I had to nitpick what I don't like about it, I would have loved it if they had more reflective here, and I'm not really seeing much reflective at all. I think that folks that would invest in something that's technical, that are making the big step up over something that's entry level, are typically riding in more scenarios, or putting more miles on their bike, and nighttime is part of that mix, unless you're a scaredy cat. So if you had a little bit of reflective on this TCX, if you're listening here on the X Cube Air, you might be a little bit more functional, but maybe that'll come in the next version of this boot as we see them refine it over time. The next step in your journey is to click right here and read other rider reviews of the TCX X Cube Air boot at RevZilla.com. Remember, start with my information, but you don't have to take my word for it. As always, we'll ship for free, and we want to call and harass someone on the phone. That's what we're here for. We know our stuff. Try us out. See us at RevZilla.com, 877-792-9455. Thanks for watching our detailed breakdown. I'm Anthony. We'll see you next time.